Our top focus story on this special broadcast is a report that emerges from Canada. Canada calls India's alleged denial or reported denial of visas to Khalistani terror backers as foreign interference tool. India apparently has taken a very firm stance on denying visas to certain Canadians, particularly those who openly support the Khalistan separatist cause. The Canadian media is labeling this as foreign interference. However, this action is well within Government of India's rights, given the growing concerns over Khalistani-linked violence and threats, not just in Canada, but also in India. Indian interests are being impacted in Canada, and Khalistani separatists, criminals and mafia are trying to call the shots even in India. We get you more in this report.
India is actively denying visas to Canadians who embrace the Khalistani cause. You would think this would be most appropriate, legitimate and timely. Given the rampant culture of violent threats that Khalistanis have been pointing at India and Indian officials for several years, but Canadian news organization Global News calls it an investigation that has revealed foreign interference. The article, posing as a major expose, reports that India has simply been exercising very reasonable rights of visa denial to people found to be openly embracing a cause that publicly calls for harm against India and Indians, has direct links with Pakistan's ISI, and has demonstrated real-world threats against persons of Indian origin in Canada and the United States over the last few years. As if to suggest coercive and cruel action, the article reports that Canadian Khalistanis were told they would get visas only if they denounced Khalistan and acknowledged India as their country of origin. It is unlikely that any reasonable citizen of either country would consider visa denial on these grounds as a violation of rights. Forget about foreign interference. But that is just how India-Canada ties have sunk. Global News, a prominent media outlet, is part of a Canadian media ecosystem that has been happy to carry government plans against India in the ongoing tussle over the death of terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a case that has brought India-Canada relations to a historic low. In Canada, some proponents of the Khalistan cause have been associated with hate speech, threats against Indian officials and public glorification of violence, raising legitimate concerns for Indian authorities. Diplomatic missions have the responsibility to safeguard their home country's interest while operating within international norms. The actions attributed to the Indian consulate conditioning visas on distancing oneself from a separatist movement falls squarely within the realm of legitimate diplomatic practice. Visas are not an entitlement, but a privilege granted at the discretion of the issuing country. For India, the Khalistan issue is not merely a political disagreement, but a matter of sovereignty and security. The question now is, will India go further than just deny visas and turn the screws further by cancelling PIO, OCI cards and crack down on the Indian bank accounts and properties of Khalistanis in Canada? Bureau Report, India Today.